There's my guy right there. Look at that. Get into it. Like that. That's good. That's good. Give him a round of applause. How's everyone doing this morning? You can do better than that. How's everybody doing this morning? Alright, perfect. You guys all remember who I am? Mr. Peace. That's right. I came back a little while ago, and what did I talk about when I was here last time? Bullying. And today we're talking about diversity. Okay? We're going to get into that a little bit later. I'm going to show you guys a quick video. But first I want you guys to say diversity. Diversity. Alright, good. You guys got it. Alright, we'll watch a short video.
If the whole world were a village of 100 people, 61 would come from Asia. Asia includes countries like China, Japan, India, Russia, Pakistan, and many others. 13 people in our village are from all of Africa. Only 5 in our village of 100 come from North America. 8 people come from Central and South America. And 12 people come from Europe. Oh, yes. The 100th person in our village comes from Oceania, which is Australia, New Zealand, and all the other beautiful islands of the South Pacific. If the whole world were a village of 100 people, more than half would speak one of 8 languages. How do you say hello, Wei?
Ni hao ma.
22 people speak a Chinese dialect like Wei.
Ni hao.
9 people in our village speak English like Jason.
Ni hao.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Boop is one of 8 people who speak Hindi.
Namaste. Hola.
Miguel is one of 7 people in our village who speak Spanish. 4 people speak Bengali like Sarav.
Aije.
And 4 others speak Arabic like Fatima.
Ahlan.
There are 3 people who speak Lena's language, Russian.
Здравствуйте.
And 3 people who speak Portuguese like Fernando.
Bom dia.
So, if you could speak these 8 languages, Chinese,
Ni hao ma.
English,
Hello.
Hindi,
Namaste.
Spanish,
Hola.
Bengali,
Aije.
Arabic,
Ahlan.
Russian,
Здравствуйте.
and Portuguese,
Bom dia.
you could say hello to over half the people in our village. Wouldn't that be something?
All right. How many of you guys can speak chicken? What? Give me 5. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So, talking about diversity today, I want you guys to turn to your neighbor and tell them what you think diversity means. answers of what you guys think diversity means. Let's start over here. Yeah. Different activities. Okay. I like that answer. Yeah.
Different people.
Different people. So sometimes you come from a whole other country, or your grandparents did, or your parents come from a different one, right? Yeah, we're here.
Like different from everybody.
Different from everybody? So there's something that's unique and special about you. Yeah.
Kind of like her, everybody has a different personality.
Personality. That's a great answer. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, over here.
Languages.
Languages. Just like on the video, right? Different languages. Yeah.
Some people have different writings.
Different writing styles, different skills. Yeah, we're going to get into that. Thanks for sharing that. Thank you. Yeah.
Different traditions.
Different traditions. People have different cultures, right? What you eat, how you dress. That's a great answer. Thank you. Oh, you took her answer. That's okay. All right. Yeah, we're here.
Like where you're from and where you live.
Where you're from, where you live. I bet you in South Lyon that there's a lot of different people that are not originally from South Lyon, right? They probably have been from somewhere else, and then they came here. Sure, yeah. Differences in general. Okay, let me take one more, just because she's braving the sun here. I'm going to try to block you. Go ahead.
Different characteristics.
Different characteristics, different character traits. Okay. I can't get to everybody, guys, because we have a lot to cover today. But what I'm hearing are some great, great answers. That with diversity, part of it is on the outside, right? It's how someone dresses. It's their culture, right? It's kind of what they eat. It's where they're from, their background, sometimes their skin color and their race. That's all on the outside, right? And we have to celebrate and appreciate all of that outside diversity. But we also have to appreciate and celebrate the diversity inside of us. Some people mention characteristics. Some people mention personality. Some people mention skills and talents. How many of you guys are really good at sports? Raise your hand. Okay, hands down, hands down. How many of you guys are great at video games? Raise your hand. All right, hands down, hands down, hands down, hands down, hands down, hands down. How many of you guys are great at school? All right, hands down, hands down. How about singing? Okay, good job, good job. All right, one more. How many of you guys are good at dancing? All right, hands down, hands down, hands down. Give me five, give me five, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. So, there's this outside diversity, but there's also this diversity within us. All of our skills, all of our talents, all of our gifts, all of our abilities, our personality, who we are, how we treat people. That's all diversity too. Now look, I was at a college a couple years ago, and I went to an assembly. It was an assembly for adults. And so I went there, and does anybody have anybody that they know, or has anybody ever seen somebody using a walker before? You guys have seen that? Okay. All right, hands down. You guys can sit. I'll show you guys, don't worry. You guys will be able to see. So I'm standing after this assembly, right? And I'm like kind of in the hallway outside the auditorium, and just kind of waiting for everybody to like leave, and like so the crowd can die down. I'm just kind of like taking it all in, just kind of thinking about what the person talked about during that assembly. And all of a sudden, this person kind of hit me on my leg. He kind of tapped me, and it was with his walker. And he said, "Hey, how's it going? How's it going?" And I didn't know this person, we were a total stranger. But he told me, one of the things he told me was that this walker, he had to use this walker permanently. And he had to use this walker for his whole life. And would have to continue to use this walker because he was born with a handicap. He was born with a disability. And then he told me something else. He said, "You know, I have a friend." I said, "Oh, that's cool. I have a lot of friends too." And he said, I have a friend who loves me. I said, well, that's great, because I have some friends that really love me too. And then he said, but see this friend, they love me because of this. And he pointed to his heart. They love me because of this, and not this, not because of this. They see me for me, and they love me because of this. And I was speaking at this elementary school a couple months back, and this girl comes up to me after my talk on diversity, and her first name was Cheyenne. Her first name was Cheyenne. She said, hey, Mr. Peace, what you just shared about that guy with the walker, right? Well, there was this one girl that came to our school. She came to our school 2 years ago. And on the first day of school, when I saw her in a wheelchair, that she was going to be in this wheelchair for her life, I went up to her, and I said, do you want to be my friend? And she said, yes. And now every day, for the past 2 years, when I see her in school, I include her, and I make sure that I treat her like I treat one of my best friends. That's a pretty cool story, huh? So, how many of you guys eat fruit? Okay. How many of you guys eat your vegetables? Because you better be eating those vegetables. All right. Give me 5. So look, I have with me, what is this? Orange. What is this? A banana. I like to eat apples and bananas. And there, heard that song? All right, we're not going to go there. Opals and bananas. All right, but this guy's, I'll come over here just so you guys can get out of the sun for a second and see some of you guys trying to swim. Is that better? So, I have an orange and I have a banana. Now look, I didn't have the opportunity to get an orange and a banana for everybody here, because that would be a lot of oranges and a lot of bananas. But I've done this exercise before with a lot of students, and what I do is I give them all their own orange. I give them all their own banana, right? And if you look real close, some of you guys up front can probably see this, maybe in the back too. But see this orange? See this like little green mark on it? Okay? There's like this little green mark. And see this banana? It's like a little black line. Okay? I will give them their own orange, their own banana, and then I'll take them all back. I'll say, look at, study that orange, study that banana. Okay? And look on the outside and just find something, some type of mark or anything that you can remember that if I take all of your oranges and bananas and put them in a pile, then you'll be able to come and find your own orange and your own banana. And every time I do it, people come up, I put it in a pile, and they can find their orange and they can find their banana easily. Because they can identify something on the outside, right? But listen, as soon as I peel the banana or the orange, and I just put what's on the inside in a pile, do you think they can come and identify their banana or orange? No. Because they all look the same. And see guys, look at, that's the same thing with diversity, right? That a lot of us, we are more similar than we are different. But sometimes we just have to look inside and not just judge somebody from the outside, how they dress, what they wear, what their last name is, or first name is, but we come and find that person, guys. Because sometimes, when you close your mind and you close your heart, you shield yourself from meeting somebody that could turn out to be a really good friend. Really good friend. Let's go. Let's go there. Now, let me finish chewing my banana. Okay. Alright. That was a yummy banana. Alright. So, at Sayre, guys, okay? What do you guys call it? The Sayre Explorers. Explorers, right? Well, look at it. With diversity, okay? With diversity. Without every single one of you Sayre Explorers, okay? Just picture that all of you guys are one piece to a huge puzzle. If we don't have you, 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 yeah, you too. Any of you guys, or your teachers, guys, listen, if we don't have any of you, that puzzle is incomplete. We cannot finish that puzzle. All of you bring something special. Even if you don't think that you do, you do. There's something unique inside of all of you. And you guys bring life to this school. You guys bring color to this school, guys, and make it special. Well, look at it. I want to show you guys something. So look at it. This is another explorer. This is Dora, the explorer. Right? That's right, go Dora. Now look at Dora here has no color, she has no life to her, right? She's just waving high. That's Dora. But now watch what happens. Give me 5. Watch what happens. Now Dora's got some life. Dora's got some color. And for some of you that are past the Dora age of your life, this is just a regular explorer right here, right? This is just a regular guy, and he's exploring without any color. But then we go there, and now he's got some life to him, right? Now he's got some life. So listen. I want you guys to look at something, okay? This is, what is this? A ball of yarn, a ball of string, right? Okay. What is your name? This is Mrs. Sinclair, okay? What's your name? Drake again, yes, I already mentioned Drake. It's great to meet you again. Now, can you stand up, Drake? Okay, listen. This ball of yarn. How many of you guys have cats? Okay. Cats, guys, listen. Cats love yarn. My cat loves yarn so much that she knit me a little scarf and some gloves. Is very nice of her. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give one end of the string to Mrs. Sinclair and one end to Drake. Okay? Now turn like this way. Come on this way so people can kind of see you a little better. Okay? Right, so people can't see that. Now, I got one string. Okay? I got one string. If we just had one of you, okay? If we just had one of you, where all of us were the same, and we all acted the same, dressed the same, we listened to the same music, we watched the same movies, we drew the same pictures, we were just as good at one thing as somebody else's, it would be boring, guys. This world would be boring. All of you guys bring something, but look if we just got one person, and we try to go it alone, we're just one person, this string, this yarn, cuts very easily, right? Well, watch this. Imagine that all of you are like one strand in this huge piece of yarn. So all of you represent one strand in this thing of yarn, right? If I take, listen, there's probably like 200 of you guys here right now, okay? If I just take 20 of these strands together, and I try to cut them. It's not working. Give these guys a round of applause. So look guys, look. Just like this ball of yarn, okay? When we have all of us together, that makes diversity, that much more special, that much more stronger. When you embrace the other qualities of your friends and future friends, you become stronger and you grow because of that. But I know that sometimes somebody is better at you than math, they're better at you than soccer, they're better at you than this, and so we kind of become sort of jealous. And we don't always think about what we're good at. But all of you guys have great things going on. And if I talk to every one of you guys individually, personally, I could tell you one thing that's awesome about you. I know I could. Sometimes we don't always see that though, okay? But when we embrace the fact that we're stronger together than we are alone, that becomes very, very powerful, guys. Very powerful. Now look, I'm not saying that this is easy to do. I had this one first grader come up to me after my assembly. This one first grader come up to me, she said, Mr. Peace, you're talking about diversity, and I always challenge all my students, and I'm going to do this in a couple of minutes with you guys, but I always challenge my students to try to meet somebody new, right? To try to get outside their comfort zone and meet somebody that could turn out to be an amazing friend, right? And so this first grader once she said, Mr. Peace, I know you told us to meet somebody, but what if I get butterflies in my tummy? And I said, look, it's okay if you get a little nervous, if you're a little scared in terms of trying to meet somebody. Yeah, it can be uncomfortable. I understand that. But if you try it hard enough and you practice it enough, it becomes easy, guys, to meet other people. And you grow and you become so much better when you know more people like that. Put your hands together like this real quick. Watch this. Put your hands together like this. See? Just like this. You got it? Everybody got them together? All right, now watch. Look real close. I want you all to change your pinky location and move your one pinky on the bottom, move it up one. And then put it back together. So you take it where you were, and you move it up one, and you put it back together. How does that feel? Weird? Awkward? Is it like, ooh, ooh, and you want to go back? It's like really weird. It's like, oh. So as soon as you do it, you want to go back, right? Well, listen. Sayre, this right here, guys, this what I told you to do, or where you went the first time, this is a habit. This is a habit. And then, see me, I'm like comfortable both ways because I've done this so many times. But for a lot of you, it's kind of uncomfortable. But if you practice that enough, if you've got your hands going back and forth enough, you'll get used to it. It's the same with meeting somebody new. Yeah, it's uncomfortable at first, but if you keep going at it and trying it, I guarantee that you're going to understand why it's so important and why it's so cool to meet people that are different and unique. I need someone's help here. Maybe your help? Your help? Yeah, come on. Where's your name? Mina? Give a round of applause for Mina. All right, Mina, take your shoes off. Take your shoes off. Perfect. All right, you can move over to this side. Listen, okay? Let's see. No, I'm just joking. It smells like roses. But look at Mia. Why don't you put my shoes on? Okay? One second. Okay. Mia. Let's walk. Go ahead. You guys think this is tough? Try walking in first grader shoes. All right, let's turn around. Come back this way. Okay. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay. All right. Good job. Thank you so much. All right, be fine. So look, the reason that I do this funny example like this is just to kind of reinforce this whole thing about habits. And that if I walked in Mia's shoes and if she walked in mine for like a couple hours, even a couple days, even though it was hard at first, eventually I would get used to it. And I'd become really good at walking in her shoes. And it's the same thing, guys. We are trying to meet somebody. But it's up to us to look past just what's on the outside. Yeah, we appreciate what's on the outside. We celebrate what's on the outside. We love the outside. But we also gotta value and appreciate what's on the inside. You guys remember last time I was here, and I had my $20 bill, right? And I jumped on it, and I sneezed on it, and I crumpled it up, and I did all these things to this $20 bill. But it was still worth $20. But again, sometimes we don't let our eyes and our hearts, our minds, see past somebody that is in a wheelchair, somebody that has a walker, somebody that's on crutches, somebody that looks different than us, was born different than us. We automatically assume something, we automatically judge. When really, that person, all they really need is a friend. So it's up to us to try to look past that, okay guys? Now, how many of you guys like baseball? So I want to share with you guys one of my most powerful stories. One of my most powerful stories when it comes to somebody that saw somebody for their heart first, okay? I'm going to get you because you're going to get the Tiger shirt on, okay? All right, let's go over here. All right, who else am I going to get? I want you to only raise your hand if I've never picked on you for anything, okay? Because I want to get some new people. Right here. That's you. That's you. Let's see. 1, 2. We need 2 more. 2 more. Right here. That's you. All right. And maybe that's you right there. Yeah. Okay. So. Alright, guys. This is how it's going to work, okay? You are Justin Verlander. Okay? So he's Justin Verlander. He gets the net and the ball, go out to the mound, about halfway down there. There you go. You are Alex Avila. So you're going to be our catcher right here. You are Miguel Cabrera. You're going to play third base over there. Third base. Okay? And Mrs. Murphy, you are this field. So you're going to be on first base. First base, okay? Now listen, here's how the story goes. There's this kid, and his first name was Shay. Shay. Okay? And he's walking home from school one day with his dad. He's walking from school, and Shay was born a little bit differently than a lot of us. He had a walking disability, so when he walked and he ran, he was not that athletic, but he couldn't run that fast because of his handicap, okay? And being born that way. Well, Shay saw these guys playing baseball on like one of the fields kind of by the school, after school. And so he tugged on his dad's shoulder and said, Dad, I want to go play with these guys. I'm going to go ask him if I can play. And his dad said, okay, go ahead, son. But deep down, his dad's thinking, they're probably going to say no. He said, okay, yeah, go on anyways. So Shay gets up to the guys. He's like, guys, can I play? Can I play with you guys? And they're all kind of scratching their heads, and they're like, thinking to themselves that it's the 9th inning. There's 2 outs. The game's tied. Game's tied. And they're like, maybe next time, Shay. But sorry, buddy. Maybe you can play next time. But one person stepped forward. One person stepped forward and said, Shay can be on my team. And Shay can take my spot. And the guy whose spot Shay took was the next guy up to bat. So look, Shay, he's barely ever even held a baseball bat, right? And he's getting up to bat against Justin Burley. And so he gets up to bat, right? And here comes pitch number 1. Just kind of toss it easily. Go ahead. He swings. Strike 1. Just kind of toss it back. All right, perfect. I've had some students that they wind up and they're like, all right, but that's not what we're going to do. Now, here comes the second pitch. Strike 2. All right. 2 strikes, 3 strikes. You're out in this whole ball game. That's right. Now, here comes pitch number 3. Shay connects. Barely. Goes right back to the pitcher. It's going to be an easy out. Everyone says, Shay, run to first, run to first. So Shay starts running to first. He has to dodge teachers and tables. And he's running to first. And it's going to be an easy throw. Well, the pitcher rolls it to first base. It goes way by the first baseman. Way by the first baseman. So they're like, Shay, go to second. So Shay starts running to second base. He starts going to second base. And the first baseman, Prince Miller, is still fumbling the ball a little bit, trying to get the ball, right? And so they're like, Shay, go to third. So then, Shay's going to third. The ball is getting thrown. Where's Miguel Cabrera? Okay, there's Miguel. Okay, so Shay's going to third, and then it goes past Miguel Cabrera, and it goes under a dumpster. And then it's really Shay, go home, Shay, go home. So Shay's running home. Shay's going home, and then the throw to the plate. Miguel throws to the plate, but the catcher doesn't get in time, and Shay scores. And so everybody's like, Shay. They pick him up on their shoulders, like, Shay. And you can't even begin to imagine, guys, how good it felt for Shay to be included that day. Give these guys a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. We got some future Tigers in the audience. We're going to see some new pictures up here soon of all you guys. We got some other baseball players. But look, listen. This pitcher here, when they got the ball, they threw it to first base. And the first baseman, on purpose, let the ball go by them. And then when the first baseman threw it to third base, the third baseman on purpose let the ball go by them. And when the third base threw it to the home plate, the catcher kind of moved to the side. They all did it on purpose. Not because they felt sorry for Shay, not because they felt pity for Shay, but because they wanted to welcome Shay into their worlds. They wanted to give him a normal day for once in his life. And look, guys, the same thing happened when I talked about bullying last month. But if you risk getting made fun of and being judged and getting embarrassed because you go out of your way to include somebody else and you look at their heart first and the diversity within them and celebrate that part of them, and you go out of your way to do all that, even though you might get teased and made fun of, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. I'll give you a high five every time I see somebody doing something like that. Now, at the beginning, you guys talked about with your neighbor what diversity was. Well, look, I asked, and many of your teachers did this, but I asked them to sit you next to somebody that wasn't your friend, or somebody that you don't know that well. Some of you guys are still probably by your friends. What I want you to do right now is turn to your neighbor or somebody at the table, if your neighbor's already your friend. Introduce yourself, tell them what your name is, and tell them something special about you, something unique. All right, give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. All right. So listen. Listen, guys. Peace. Listen. That was not that hard, was it? It wasn't that hard. It only took a couple seconds. It only took a couple seconds for you to just meet somebody new. And I told them to do this to try to sit you against people that you didn't already know, because I wanted you to get a little uncomfortable, right? I wanted you to put those types of shoes on. I wanted you to move your pinky up one, like that habit thing I talked about. And I know sometimes it's scary, and it's not easy, but I'm going to challenge all of you that when you leave here today, that you find somebody on the bus, you find somebody on recess, you find somebody in the lunchroom, even in your classroom, and you introduce yourself and become their friend. Because again, a lot of these people, you think could never ever be your friend, could turn out to be somebody really special, really amazing, okay? But don't close your heart and your mind off to not even meeting them. All right? Can you guys do that for me? Can you guys do that for me? I like the energy. I like the energy. Listen, we're going to finish with a hip-hop track. Does that sound good? Okay. So, we got the lyrics up there. I gotta get my zone. 1 second. I need my hip-hop partner too. I need a hip-hop partner. Right here. And I need my guy that was doing the wave earlier. Come on up here too. Alright. Give this guy a round of applause. Alright. So here's how this song goes, okay? So repeat after me and I'm gonna do it with the beat. And I'll give this to your music teacher and then she can teach you too. So here's how it goes. Okay, alright, come on up here too. Alright, good job. Let's do it. Good job, guys. Alright, here's how it goes. Repeat after me. D-I-V-E-R-S-I-T-Y. That's how you spell diversity, okay? Let's try it again. D-I-V-E-R-S-I-T-Y. Have to respect what's on the outside. So do it, please. Cause we're all human beings. Here at Sayre Elementary. We appreciate the dignity of everyone. Diversity is fun. So when you do that fun part, you gotta go fun. Alright, good job. Alright, so listen. Let's try this one more time, alright? You guys can sing with me, ready? D-I-V-E-R-S-I-T-Y. Have to respect what's on the outside. So do it, please. Cause we're all human beings. Here at Sayre Elementary, we appreciate the dignity of everyone. Diversity is fun. Alright, let's try the beat. Here we go. Here's where we start clapping. That, get the wave. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. D-I-V-E-R-S-I-D-Y. Have to respect what's under my side. So do it, please, because we're all human beings. Yeah, that's Sayre Elementary. Appreciate the dignity of everyone. Diversity is fun. It's also important and it's cool. It's what brings life to the school. We have to open our hearts, yeah, we must. To others who are different than us. Cause sometimes our close minds make sense. And shield us from we need new friends. Only because we only look at skin. Color and don't care about what's within. So no matter who you are or how you look, you just gotta pay attention to this book. So say it, hey. Here is the deal I'm saying. D-I-V-E-R-S-I-D-Y. Have to respect what's on the outside. So do it, please. Cause we're all human beings, I'm saying. In Sayre Elementary, we appreciate the dignity of everyone. Diversity is fun. 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 What is that here? So listen, guys. Today we talked about diversity. Not only have you have to respect the outside, you got to respect the inside too, okay? So think about that. Keep celebrating diversity. Meet someone new today. When I come back next time, I want you guys to tell me that all of you guys met someone new, okay? Love you guys. Peace in. Later.